Hey, Team MG, it's your boy one more time tonight. How to get your horse to get a better stop. Now, when I say stop, I want you to think there's two different kinds of stop. There is a horsemanship stop, which is, hey, bang, stop, respect my bridle. And you see that early on in our program where we gather up more reins and get our hands extended up on the halter, and we just sit back with our body and shut the horse down, kind of like a surprise stop. That's very early on, very green, just to get that fundamental stop. But when we're building our Western stop, when we're building our slide, and this horse doesn't have sliders. This is Donny. Donny is a 10-year-old quarter horse that we just got in for training. He's been here about 30 days. And we are developing his Western stop, getting it a little bit better. And I know you guys wanted that. This is the big secret, okay? So much of this, it's like my grandfather used to say, son, brain surgery is easy if you know how. Well, the stop is the same way. I try so hard to get a nice, beautiful stop and never could. I can get my horse to stop good and plant, but I can never get them to slide on. Well, we're gonna start on the beginning of how to get that slide. Understand, number one, when you see the videos of folks that are sliding 20, 30 feet, number one, they have layered and worked on that a lot. Number two, they have a horse that is built for that. And number three, they have sliders. Sliders are shoes that are flat on the bottom and have inset nail heads so that they don't grab the dirt. So when their back end stops, they just keep sliding, their front end keeps moving. With all that said, all that sounds very complicated, well and nice. We're gonna simplify stopping for you guys and make it easy. The moral of the story is, the horse needs to be able to walk, trot, or canter with his head down. If your horse is head high and he has his nose out, then he's gonna resist the bridle when you ask him to stop. And even if he stops on a dime, he's gonna plant. He's not gonna draw into that stop. He's not gonna keep sliding. What you need is for the horse to respect you, the horse to give to pressure, backing, stopping, flexing, and then the horse to be able to give and go at the same time. So I need this horse to be able to go forward and give me his head down or to the side at the same time. So you're gonna see us move off here. First thing I want to see is that he's soft and flexible. So we're just going to flex here until it gets nice and easy. There you go. Now, when I'm going here, and we'll just start this at a slow trot here. You see how he's laying on my bridle right there? There we go. He drops his head. I give him the reins. There we go. I don't want him to be laying on my hands. When you're developing the stop, you never want to stop when they're pulling on you because it's going to ruin your stop. You want to stop the horse when he's already giving so he can't resist you. Once we have his head down and he's off of our reins, what I want you to notice, the biggest aha moment for me is that you don't want to surprise him with the stop or shut him down hard. What you're trying to do is draw him into the stop. So whenever I go to stop, I'm gonna sit back and, oh. He tried to pick his head up, so I just hang on to him until he gives me his face. There we go. What we don't want is for him to nose out whenever we're moving off. Move off here again. There we go. Release once he took a step back. Notice if I stop him and I'll help him out, I give him a warning by taking my heels off of him, but I lock my hands in one place. But since his head is already down, he can't push against the bridle. And because he can't push against the bridle, it draws his back end underneath him. There we go again. Now remember, all this is layers. What I mean by layers is, if you haven't got the horse given the pressure, if you don't have the horse where he'll already drop his head, so if you watch the video of how to get your gaited horse to canter, or you watch the video of giving and going, you'll see how to get that done. Then you can start working on that better, deeper stop. All right, wait for him to soften up for us. I'm sitting upright. Me sitting upright lets him know that I want him going forward, so he's not trying to stop before I'm ready. And, oh. Very nice. You see how he takes a couple steps back whenever I get done? That's what I want to see. Because whenever we start adding speed to this, I want him to be thinking the second that I take my heels off of him, the second that I sit deep in my saddle, I want him to be thinking backwards, anything else but forwards. And that's really gonna help create that accordion. That accordion is when their head comes in and their butt comes in at the same time. And that's really gonna help for that nice solid Western stop. And notice I call it a different name. I call it a Western stop because all of my horse, all my life, my father really ingrained into me that you wanna have a horse that stops well. So all my life we've had horses that stop on a dime. You sit back, boom, they stop. But they never slid. And the reason for that is because they respected our stop, but we never drew them into it. So it's almost like we're asking him to suck into that stop. I'm gonna show you guys another trick. When I have him going here, you can't see it, but on the left side, on my outside, I've locked the rein against my leg. He doesn't feel it yet. And with my right hand, oh, hello. So I stopped him off center. And the reason that I did that is for the couple stops that you guys already saw, he wanted to lay into my hands. So instead of stopping him in a straight line, I want to stop him crooked. Notice I didn't put a lot of pressure on him for him to react like that. He just wasn't prepared to give me a space, and because of that, his head went in the air. Again, watch this. I'll lock my outside hand on my leg and stop with only one rein. Not a lot of pressure, but again, he's been laying on me whenever we stop, so we're getting him out of that. Watch how I'm not gonna add any more or less pressure to this exercise and how he's gonna stop laying on me. Lock in my left hand, stop with the right. There we go. Why is it important to be able to do that, to stop with one hand to the other? It's important because the horse's strength is in a straight line. So if I take him off center, that's really going to help my ability to put the ball in my court. All right. There we go, much better. So he's laying a little less because I'm only grabbing from one side. Again, taking him off center takes half of his power away. But you see, he's really starting to draw into it and we haven't put too much work into it. All right. Now notice today, we're not gonna get a 10-foot slide out here. A couple reasons. The biggest reason is we don't have any sliders on. So the horse has such good traction with their foot that the cleat of a tractor tire was actually invented after the design of the horse's frog. Okay, the frog has a lot of traction. So when you see these horses that they're just sliding right down and sliding 20, 30 feet, they are not barefoot. Okay, their back feet have slide plates on or shoes with no grip, and that allows them to keep going. But what we can do until he gets sliders is we can start setting them up for it. That every time that we're riding assertive, we're tight cord and we're putting our leg on him, he's just waiting for the moment for us to take our legs off and release that pressure so he can shut down like that and get a break. All right. All right. So you see right there, he came off on the wrong lead. So we were just trying to fix that for him. But you see now he's waiting for the stop. Look how much he's listening to me, that if I change my seat or do anything, he's waiting for it. There we go. So right there, you see we get in the deeper sand and he just slides in. I was trying to help him with his lead right there. He was on the incorrect lead, but this is not a leads video. But I just wanted him to canter off, okay? And get him to stop. So even on the wrong lead, even out of frame, you see how ready he is to stop. Sliding is all about being able to go faster, okay, without them wanting to put contact on the reins, with you just being able to take off your legs. But now whenever we speed up, he is really looking to not put pressure on my reins and he's waiting for that stop. That's the thing about reining horses. People think, oh, it's because they have more whoa than go. It's because they're lazy. That is not true. To get a 30-foot stop, you have to go very fast to get it. So it's basically built off of layering respect in the horse knowing how to stop, knowing how to draw his hindquarters in. We're going to do this again. There we go. Come around here, find some dirt. And again, you just see him shut right down right there, but come right up under him. You probably have a foot of slide there. That's the best that he can dig in for right now. What you're seeing is real good respect. You're seeing that he really doesn't want to put any pressure on our hands. All we have to do to get him to stop is take our legs off. There we go, right there. He tried to nose out whenever we stopped, so we backed him up. Try it again. There we go. Stay off of our hands, buddy. Notice how every time that I ask him to go and stop, there we go. Every time that we ask him to go and stop, before every transition, as you're finishing up a horse, before you walk off, before you trot off, before you canter, before you stop, you want them to be soft in the face first, and it's very important. So whenever we're going here, it's very important that he gives to us before we ask for the next transition. You don't want to stop a horse that's laying into your reins, and that's just what we're doing here tonight. All right, let's give you one more. Have him drawn in here. And heels up. There we go. Very nice, buddy, very nice. So you see, we never even picked up speed because we're just teaching him how to stop with his back end under him. And if he can't stop slow, then he's definitely not gonna stop fast. Plus, whenever we start stopping faster and faster, we don't wanna jam up on his hocks so much. So whenever I start stopping a horse at really a full gallop, cantering fast, I really wanna have sliders on him so that he doesn't take all that impact on his hocks again and again. So just at a slow speed like this, if you have a gaited horse, gating, just any slow speed where the horse really drops his head to stop. If you can get your horse's head down before you stop and you draw him into it, not punish him, not get him fussy. So you saw again and again, we got him where he could draw right into it, where he's not afraid of the stop, but he's looking forward to it. That is the secret of getting a nice Western stop, getting that horse stopping underneath himself. If you do that, you're gonna have great success. Thank you so much for watching. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. Make sure to get in the comments below and give us your feedback. Let us know what all problems you're having, if you're having any problems with the steps, if there's more videos or problems that you would like to see. We just want to better help you bond with your horse and help fix some of your equine problems and reach your equine goals.